Hey guys, today we're going to add mixed numbers and simplify to make sure that they are in simplest form. So I have an example here, and when you are doing your iExcel, you can follow these exact same steps and just put in these different numbers. That way, this video can help you over and over again. So remember in class, we talked about the first step to adding mixed numbers is to line up your fractions vertically. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to write 3 and 7/12 plus 5 and 1/6. Okay, that way you can see what you're looking at here and it's easier for you to figure out what to do next. The next thing we have to do is to take care of our fractions. So on your cheat sheet, remember you have to put in your fractions and find a common denominator. You can't add or subtract fractions until you have a common denominator. So we have to put in our fractions. We've got 7/12. We're going to put 7/12 in this box plus 1/6. Now, to find a common denominator, you have to get your greatest common factor. So we have to count by these two numbers to see what do they have in common. We've got 6 and 12. So let's count by sixes until we can get something that matches with 12. Ready? 6, 12. Stop. Because 12 and 12 are in common. So that's going to be our common denominator. We've got 12 and 12. 12 times what is 12? 12 times 1 is 12. What you do at the bottom, you have to do at the top. 7 times 1 is 7. So that's not going to change because our common denominator is already 12 with this fraction. So now we have to take care of this fraction. 6 times what is 12? So we can count on our fingers 6/12 times 2, or we've already done the work. You don't really have to think anymore. You've already done it. So you can do 1, 2. You've got two groups. So 6 times 2 is 12. What you do at the bottom, you have to do at the top. 1 times 2 is 2. So our new fraction is going to be 7/12 plus 2/12. All this is, these are just equivalent fractions. That's all we've done is make them equivalent. Now we're ready to add. We've got 7, 8, 9 over 12 is our new added fraction. Now, this can be simplified. I know that because if I do my 2T charts and I find the factors of both of these, you can say what times what is 9? Well, we've got 1 times 9 is 9. And then we've got 3 times 3 is 9, right? Is there anything else? No, there's nothing else that makes 9. Now let's do the 12. 1 times 12 is 12. 2 times what? 6 is 12. And one more, a lot of us forget this one. 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, so now we have to circle all the ones that we have in common. Everybody's always going to have the ones in common. If you only have ones in common, you know you can't simplify anymore. That's as low as it goes. But if you have more than one, then you can simplify. So we've got 3 and 3, and that's all we have. Now we can take this 9/12, and we're going to divide it by our least common factor. There we go. This is our least common factor, and then we're going to divide by 3 because that's the biggest number. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So our simplified fraction, when you're adding these up, is going to be 3/4. So we've taken care of our fraction. This is just our fraction. Is this our answer? No, because this is just the fraction. 3/4. Now we have to add our whole numbers. 3 plus 5 is 8. Now this is our answer. 8 and 3/4. Now if you get into iExcel and you forget to simplify and you put in 8 and 9/12, are they going to count that right or wrong? Wrong, because they want you to have the simplest form. Okay? So step 1 is to line them up vertically. Looks like this. Step 2 is to take care of your fractions. You have to find the fractions and go ahead and add them. Step 3 is to simplify your fraction if you need to. Do you always have to simplify? You may not. What happens if you don't know? Simplify anyways. Okay, and then the last thing you want to do is add your whole numbers. Okay? Good job, guys.